Hey everyone, it's Tom here from Bunny Media. I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. So the big question, should you start a blog or YouTube channel? Well, this debate has been going on since blogging and YouTube have been a thing, and as a content creator or business owner, it can be really difficult to know which channel is right for your business. Additionally, blogs and YouTube both have so much potential in terms of generating traffic and revenue. And while it might be tempting to do both, oftentimes you only have resources for one channel as a business owner, so you have to pick the right one. So in this video, we're covering the pros and cons of both blogging and YouTube and how to ultimately decide which channel is right for your business. Specifically, the topics that are covered in this video include traffic potential, revenue potential, startup costs, difficulty, and then a sort of X factor for both blogging and YouTube and something that makes each channel quite different. So if you're wondering if blogging or YouTube is right for your business, this is absolutely the video for you, so let's get right to it. All right, so the first thing we're going to look at in this blogging versus YouTube breakdown is traffic potential. And let me just start out by saying that neither blogging or YouTube is a recipe for fast traffic. Blogs need a lot of time and content to get out of Google's waiting period and sandbox and to actually start ranking and getting organic traffic. And similarly, YouTube's not just going to blast a new channel with traffic and let its videos rank really highly. So if you need instant traffic for your business, you're going to be looking at things like paid ads or social media marketing. We have a great video that Ben made. I'm going to link in the card above on how to do social media marketing for business. But long story short, blogs, YouTube channels, not a recipe for fast traffic. That being said, both blogs and YouTubes have a ton of traffic potential, and it's also long-term free organic traffic, so it's definitely worth exploring. Now, to grow your blogging traffic, you're basically looking at identifying low competition keywords, writing great content about those keywords, and then probably waiting about 3 to 6 months for those articles to start ranking for people to visit your site. Of course, you can also share blog articles you write on social media or with your email list or get, the word out in other ways. But at its core, blogging is about finding those winning keywords and creating great content around those keywords. I'm a personal finance blogger, and this is the strategy I use to grow my blog to over 200,000 monthly readers. And we have a lot of content on this channel about how to find winning keywords or keyword research tools or how to actually make money blogging. And YouTube's actually quite a similar story to blogging in many ways. You can basically use tools like TubeBuddy to find low competition keywords that people are, making videos for on YouTube, make your own version of those videos, make them better, publish them, and hope they rank and get you traffic for months or years to come. Now, one quick thing I want to say about traffic for blogging or YouTube is that blogs kind of lend themselves better to local traffic, whereas YouTube's better for viral content or if people are really searching like hands-on visual how-to guides about your product or service. For the local example, this makes sense. I mean, you would never YouTube like Arlington plumbers. You would search on Google plumbers in Arlington and then, probably look at some ads or look at some content on the web about Arlington plumbers in your area. While with YouTube, if you're searching for something like a setup guide or a really in-depth hands-on how-to guide, you'd probably prefer that in video format versus reading a long blog post about it. So the verdict is really that the sky's the limit for traffic for both blogging and YouTube, and how you actually build this organic traffic is quite similar for both platforms. All right, now the second thing we're going to talk about in this YouTube versus blog debate is revenue potential. And for content creators who are just looking to make money online, obviously this is a very, very important factor to consider. Now, starting off with blogging, there's just a ton of different ways you can monetize a blog. And again, we have videos that I'm going to link above that cover this topic, but off of the bat, some of the most common ways you can make money with a blog include things like running display ads on your site, affiliate marketing, selling sponsored posts, selling your own products or coaching or some kind of course you create. Really, a blog is an open canvas, and you can get as creative as you want to, and you can monetize it with a bunch of different strategies. Now, in terms of making money with YouTube, it's actually very similar to blogging, although I will say it's a little bit more rigid. YouTube lets you make money with display ads, but it's just Google AdSense on your channel. You can also make money with affiliate marketing on YouTube, and Ben made a great video on that, and I'm also going to link above, but you're kind of restricted to just linking to things in your description box. You can also get sponsored video opportunities on YouTube, and of course, you can direct traffic from YouTube to a sales funnel you have for some product or course, but again, you have a bit of limited real estate on YouTube just because of the nature of the description box versus long-form blog articles. I'll also say that YouTube's a bit slower to make money with, at least it was in my opinion. With blogging, you can get approved for various affiliate programs or Google AdSense very, very quickly, whereas with YouTube, you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time to even run ads on your channel. So personally, I make much more money with my blog than I do with my YouTube channel, but I've been blogging for 3+ years and I've only been doing YouTube for a year and a bit. And I will say that YouTube actually ramped up faster in that time period than my blog did. So I would say in the long run, both have immense revenue potential. Blogging, you might make money with a bit more quickly and it's more flexible, whereas YouTube's a bit more rigid. But at the end of the day, a viral video can make you thousands and thousands of dollars, and a successful blog can also do the same. So tons of opportunity here, and it's very difficult to pick a winner. I'll give blogging the slight edge here because it's more flexible, but this is still kind of a toss-up. All right, and the third factor we're going to look at in this blog versus YouTube debate is the startup cost. So what does it actually cost to get both of these things up and running and to do it right? Now, thankfully, both blogs and YouTubes can be very inexpensive to start, so this doesn't have to be a massive hit to your business's revenue. So in terms of blogs, some of the expenses you're going to run into would be buying your domain name, so that's maybe like $10 or $20 per year, buying hosting for your WordPress blog. So we recommend hosts like SiteGround or Bluehost. Both are going to be linked down below, and those let you start a blog that you actually self-host for like $100 per month or so. So very inexpensive. And once you're on a WordPress blog, you're probably going to buy a premium theme. You might stay with a free one, but they're kind of limiting. So you're probably looking at another $50 to $100 to get your blog up and running. So the bottom line is, if you're not building a crazy custom website and you're not paying a developer to actually build you a WordPress site, you can probably get your blog up and running for about $200. Now, in terms of YouTube startup costs, YouTube actually sounds much more expensive than it is in reality. So right off of the bat, if you have a good phone, like a modern iPhone or something like that. Sorry, Android guys. I'm actually on an Android, so I feel your pain. But if you have a good phone like an iPhone, there's no reason you can't just start a YouTube channel with that and just see how things go. If you want to up your channel a bit, you can buy a USB mic or one of those mics you put on your collar right here. It's honestly not too complicated. And if you want to go one step even further, budget cameras like the Sony a6000 cost about $350 when they're used. The Sony a6000 is actually the camera I use to grow my personal channel up to 10,000 subscribers, so you really don't have to spend thousands of dollars on the fanciest camera equipment, microphone, and lighting setup to launch a YouTube channel. So all in all, I'd say you can probably start a YouTube channel from anywhere from $50 to about $500 if you get a camera and a tripod and some lighting fixtures, but neither of these channels for your business have to drain your bank account. So definitely don't let that hold you back from starting a blog or YouTube channel. All right, and the fourth factor we're going to talk about in this blog versus YouTube breakdown is difficulty. So how tricky is it to actually get results from your blog or to get results from your YouTube channel and to grow your business? So I run a blog and YouTube channel. Ben's worked on loads of YouTube channels and some blogs as well. So it's something we're quite familiar with. And what I'll say at least is that for me, blogging feels very formulaic and it feels kind of like a marathon. It's actually quite a straightforward process. You do your keyword research and you find those winning low competition keywords. You write great content about it. You publish it, and then you kind of work on your SEO on your site and, maybe writing guest posts and getting people to link to your content. And over time, this is how you grow a base of organic traffic. Now, in terms of YouTube, it feels a little bit more to me like you're taking swings at bat and you're just waiting for that home run that's really going to propel your channel forward. This was the case with my channel. I had one video pop off and it got me a ton of subscribers and that momentum to keep the channel going. And so what I'll say is blogging is, again, that kind of marathon feel. It's very structured, it's very rigid, but it's a formula that works. Whereas YouTube kind of has that dynamic aspect to it. You might find a winning keyword on YouTube, make a great video, have a great thumbnail, and the video kind of just doesn't really do much. And you know what? That's okay, because you might publish a video that you think isn't that great, and maybe it's a really competitive keyword, and it just ranks really, really quickly or goes semi-viral, and next thing you know, your channel and business have grown tremendously. So really the bottom line with this whole difficulty point is I think it's important to decide what makes you most excited. Do you like writing content? Are you an author? Or do you like getting behind the camera and kind of getting a little bit more creative? The real difficulty in running a successful blog or YouTube channel is just the work that's required. It's ongoing, it takes a lot of bandwidth and a lot of time and practice to get right, so you have to enjoy what you're doing or you're gonna burn out. All right, and the fifth and final factor we're going to talk about is that X factor, like I mentioned. So what's the most unique aspect about running a blog for your business versus running a YouTube channel for your business? Now, for blogging, the X factor has to be that you actually own a blog. You own the asset, it's yours, it's your corner of the internet, and you have way more control and flexibility than running a YouTube channel. So again, like I mentioned, blogging has a lot more flexible monetization options, and you can even sell your blog down the line if you're trying to exit. Now with YouTube, the real competitive advantage has to be that viral factor. I mean, you're never gonna write a blog post, publish it, and then have tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands or millions of people see your content just like that for free. I mean, this can happen with viral articles, but that's not really as common as with YouTube, where, like I mentioned, you can publish a video and within a few weeks or months, it's ranking and you're getting thousands and thousands of views for free. So now that you have all of these factors in mind, let's actually answer the question, is blogging or YouTube right for your business? Well, in our opinion, you should choose blogging first if you prefer writing over video content, you want a more structured, rigid approach to building your traffic, and you're not necessarily interested in those creative tasks. You want to target local traffic that relates to your business, and your niche doesn't necessarily cater that well to video content or that viral content type. Now, in our opinion, you should pick YouTube over blogging if you prefer creative tasks and you're not really much of a writer, if you're willing to learn how to shoot and edit videos properly, and if your niche lends itself really well to those hands-on in-depth tutorials, walkthrough guides, or anything like that. If your niche lends itself well to that viral content, you should also definitely give YouTube a try. Anyways, guys, I hope that this video on blogging versus YouTube helps you make the right decision for your online business. One thing I will say is there's nothing wrong with doing both. That's what I do. That's what Ben's done before as well. And there's just so much potential out there for revenue and traffic and just networking from launching a blog or YouTube channel. However, one thing that is very, very important to doing both is you have to get a system down in place for one of them first before you launch the other. So for me personally, what I had to do was bring on writing help to keep my blog going while I launched a YouTube channel for it. I know a lot of YouTubers who have done the reversal. They've started with YouTube and then they hire freelance writers to launch a blog for them. And it's really about delegating tasks and working on the most important thing to grow your new channel so you can actually make an impact for your business. Again, like I said, the sky is the limit for both of these channels in terms of traffic and revenue, so there's a ton of potential here, and hopefully one of them works out for you. If you're going to launch a blog or a YouTube channel in 2021 or 2022 or at some point, let us know down below. Let us know what you're launching. Let us know your niche. We love to chat about it. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video and you have an awesome week. This has been Tom Blake with Bunny Media, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.